Star constellations. A star is a luminous ball of gas, mostly hydrogen and helium, held together by its own gravity. Constellations are not real. The constellations are totally imaginary things that poets, farmers, and astronomers have made up over the past 6,000 years. A constellation is a group of visible stars that form a pattern. The real purpose of the constellations is to help us tell which stars which, nothing more. On a really dark night, you can see about 1,000 to 1,500 stars. Trying to tell which one is hard. The constellations help by breaking up the sky into more manageable bits. They are used as mnemonics or memory aids. A constellation is a group of visible stars that form a pattern. Around the world, farmers know that for most crops you plant in the spring and harvest in the fall. But in some regions there is not much differentiation between the seasons. Since different constellations are visible at different times of the year, you can see them to tell what month it is. For example, Scorpius is only visible in the northern hemisphere evening sky in the summer. Some historians suspect that many of the myths associated with the constellations were invented to help the farmers remember them. When they saw certain constellation, they would know it was time to begin the planting or the reaping. The stars in each constellation may not be too close to each other at all and are divided in northern hemisphere and southern hemisphere. Aquarius is one of the biggest, most famous and oldest named constellation. It is very hard to see. In Greek mythology, Aquarius represented Ganymede, a very handsome young man. Aquila is a Latin name for eagle. Aquila was the eagle that in the Greek mythology actually bore Ganymede, Aquarius, up to the Mount Olympus. Aries is the Latin name for ram. This constellation is one of the 12 constellations that form the zodiac. Canis Major. Canis Major represents the famed Greek dog Liapes. There are few origin stories, but the common theme is that he was so fast he was elevated to the skies by Zeus. Cygnus is also known as the Northern Cross. Multiple persons take on the form of the swan in Greek mythology. At one point, Zeus morphed into a swan and seduced Leda, mother of both Germany and Helen of Troy.